What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we're doing something we've never done on the channel before, and we're actually giving away 7 of the cars that I have out here. That's right, 7. That's a large number of cars, and I added up how much I had into all of these cars with the fees and parts and shipping and all that good stuff, and I was absolutely astounded that I have $19,000 into these cars right behind me. And to help us go through all these cars today, we've got Nick with us, who recently picked from several of these cars.
Yeah, I did.
How do you feel about it now? You think you made a good choice still?
Yeah, I think I did.
I think out of I think you made a pretty good decision, honestly. So I could not believe when I ran the numbers on these cars. Some of these I just pay too much for, like this Dodge Dynasty. This realistically, running and driving, maybe a $500 car. I've got over $2,000 into this car.
Yeah.
Shipping alone is like $1,500 to $1,800 for not all of them, but several of them. Maserati, whatever, it came from Texas, like Houston. That cost me like $800. This one cost me like $1,500 to ship. The Cutlass was like $1,800, $1,900 to ship. The Eurovan was also $1,800, $1,900. That's just shipping. That doesn't even include what I paid for it or anything in the auction fees. So, yeah, there's a lot of money tied up here. And I got to give a big shout out to a friend of mine, also a friend of Santa's Workshop, Jason Sutherland. He actually contacted me and said, man, we ought to do something really nice for the holiday season. You know, we ought to come up with an idea of something we can do. And we both came up with the idea of, why don't we just donate to charity a whole bunch of the cars that I've got sitting out here? And I know that a lot of these cars are not the prettiest cars, but I mean, every single one of them are runners and drivers.
True.
All of them. They all need work in their own ways, but they all are running and driving cars. And we decided we're going to donate these to Cars for Kids. And I've bought cars from Cars for Kids, and they usually, I've seen them go through Copart and insurance auto auctions. Some of these cars probably literally came from the same place they're getting donated right back to again. So what they do is they don't fix up the cars or anything, to my knowledge. From what I understand, they take the cars and they sell them through auction, and they bring whatever they bring, and then they take the money and they use it to help children. So it's a great cause, and yeah, we're going to lose a lot of money today.
Sounds like fun.
So why don't we start with the Dodge Dynasty? This is actually one that you picked to take out on a test run.
Yeah.
You actually liked this car. Like, honestly, this is...
Yeah, I liked it.
Really? Okay. See, it's what? It's unique. I agree with you there. It is unique, and I like that you like cars because of how different or unique they are.
Yeah.
Because that's the reason all of these cars are here, is because I have the same problem. I enjoy really unique cars. Why don't you hop in? Let's see if this thing's going to fire up. Obviously, we had to move all of these here for a thumbnail, but I don't know if they're all going to start back up again, so we'll find out. Roxy, you come to join the party?
We'll see.
The dog's coming. Yeah, we'll see. And then you can just move each car forward and backward. We'll make sure they still, do what they're supposed to do. What you doing, girl? You came to join the fun. You just had to be in the video, huh? Yeah, you had to be in the video. I know it. I know it. He's going to start the car. She's wanting to go for a ride.
Hey, Roxy.
She wants to go in the Dynasty. Look at that.
Starts right up.
What's that smoke? It wasn't doing that before. That's all right. Just for a minute. It's actually running well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Smooth. All right. Go ahead and roll her backward forth. Roxy's out of the way.
No way.
There you go.
Well, backwards.
Yeah, come on back forward.
Pull forward too.
And can you find the hood pop on this and pop the hood for me?
Oh, I put a park first.
What? That's a cool shirt, Nick.
Thank you.
Who makes that? What is that?
Bape.
Bape?
Yeah.
I thought it was BB.
No, it's from like Japan, I think.
It's from Japan. It's glowing.
Yeah.
Like in the daylight, it's literally daylight, and your shirt is actually glowing. I think the hood release is...
This thing right here.
Go further down. Oh, it's broken. That's right. See, I got so many cars, I forget the quirks with all of them. I may not be able to get this. This is something you probably need some pliers to... Okay, you know what? We're not going to worry about it. It fired up, though, man. It's running good. I remember, did this one have cold air conditioning too?
I think so. You want me
Turn
to
it on, yeah, turn it on. See if it's got cold air. Give it a second to get the air conditioning cold. We'll roll up this window. That window over there keeps falling down. It needs a regulator. The motor's good, but the regulator's bad. See, she's got, that's not ice cold. Wait.
Feels
there
like
it
one.
is. There it is. Yeah, it's got cold air conditioning. Power steering works. It's a little rough, but I mean, it runs absolutely great.
Yeah, it does.
All right, go ahead and shut this one off. Half of these cars have been sitting here for months and the batteries were dead, so we had to let them run, hoping that they would start back up again. And Nick's favorite car, the Maserati. Go ahead and pull that key out.
The keys are out.
Yeah, sit on the roof. We'll set each key on the roof so that we don't lose track of them.
All right.
The Maserati, it's not really, I mean, it is a Maserati. It's not a Maserati. It's a Chrysler Fifth Avenue is actually what it's titled as, which I thought was kind of funny. It is titled as a Chrysler Fifth Avenue, but this is a Chrysler TC manufactured by
Maserati.
Maserati. All right, the key's on the roof. Can you get in there? Did I
Yeah.
park too close?
Let me try. Let me just get through here. I'll just,
Yeah, that's going to
walk
be...
around.
See, I can tell you right now, I couldn't fit in there. We know this one, man. This car runs great. It has one issue, and that, do you remember what it was?
Yeah, it pulls to the right.
It pulls to the right, yeah. Not like you're going to die, but it's not pleasant.
No, not really.
So I'm betting when it was at Copart, the forks probably bent one of the tie rods or something over here. I don't think it's going to be a big deal.
Start up.
Let's hear this baby fire up. Yeah, pop the hood.
Pop hood.
See if he can figure out how to pop the hood on this.
I see it. Do I?
Where's it at?
It's right here.
Yeah,
It says
just pull it.
Pull it.
There you go.
Okay, it pulls that way.
There's a little rattling. Give it a little rev. Oh, she's cutting out. There we go. Maybe a heat shield. That sounds like catalytic converter or something rattling around under there. It didn't do that before.
No.
This is why I hate having so many cars and leaving them sitting. None of these cars have been started or moved in a long time.
Just get random issues.
Yeah. I need to limit my cars down to maybe between 5 and 10 total. All right, you want to climb out, Nick? Let's check under the hood.
Yeah, I don't think I want to.
You can leave it running.
Okay.
Yeah, leave it running. And look back here. I mean, it's such a clean car, man.
It's really nice.
It is. The convertible top works, air conditioning works, heat works, power windows all work. It's got good tires. Just got a little bit of hail damage. I'm kind of sad to see this one go. I really am. I like this car a lot. I can't remember how to pop the hood, but come on. There we go. Come on. What a pain. There we are. There it is. That's as high as it goes. Man, take a look under here. It's just such a clean. Oh, you know what, Nick?
What?
I forgot.
What happened?
I pressure washed this engine before I parked it. I wonder
Something come loose or something?
if maybe it got a little water in the distributor cap or something.
Could be, yeah.
It seems to be running fine now. Of course, like, honestly, other than moving these cars here and then we shut them right back off, except for the ones that had dead batteries. This one did not have a dead battery.
No.
It fired right up. It's running good now. That's all that matters. Somebody really loved this car. Hail damage or not. Hopefully this car brings a little money at auction. I think it will. I think this car is going to do fairly well at auction. It presents well. It looks good. It runs great. If you don't mind the hail damage, and you didn't mind it.
No.
So why did you pick the Saab over this?
Pull to the right. That's one thing. I know obviously you could have fixed that.
Yeah, we could have fixed that. No big deal.
That one has some more space too.
That one also has a lot more power. That Saab is pretty nice.
It is.
Except, hold on. You know what? We won't go over there right now. There is one issue I found with it, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Okay, go ahead and shut that one off. And then we're going to move over to this one. This one, This one, I know that I gave $875 for this. And this one turned out to be not such a good deal for me. It was around $1,300 out the door. And it's an '06 Ram, half-ton. It's got the big KC lights and everything. It's got the AutoZone hood scoops that do nothing. It's got a lot of crazy wiring. It's got bad tires. I mean, it's just, it's really, really rough. And we found out that it has a knocking engine, a transmission that doesn't shift, and just a slew of other problems that I am absolutely not going to contend with. Why don't you hop in and see if this one fires up? This one, the battery was dead completely. Like, I didn't think it was going to come back to life. I had to put the battery from this on the battery tender and put it on a regen. So hopefully the battery came back to life on this one. I'm trying to send all these cars down the road with good batteries. The last thing I want is somebody to get one of these cars and immediately have to put a battery in it. I can't tell you. Most of the cars I buy, I have to put batteries in, and they're not cheap. So when I send cars down the road, it's kind of a pet peeve of mine to make sure that when the new owner gets it, no matter, even if it is a car with problems, at least the battery is charged up and it's good so you can start it and go on your way.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. This one's a big one because I don't know if this one came back to life or not. I'll be damned. It did. You can hear the battery's a little weak on her. But yeah, it came back to life. Does the air conditioning work? I didn't even try. As soon as I heard them rods knocking and the transmission started slipping, I just checked that button that has a star on it. Is it pushed?
Star. Yeah, it was on.
The light was on, and now it's off?
I turned it off.
Push it again? No, I don't think the air conditioning works on this either.
I don't
No,
know.
the air compressor's not on. Oh my goodness. This one, and of course the objects in mirror are losing.
I think it sounds nice though.
It does. Give it a little rev. Yeah.
Sounds nice.
It does. You want this?
No, I'm good.
You can't go over like 15 miles an hour.
Too many issues on it.
Yeah, this one's in rough shape. So this one will go down the road. All right, go ahead and shut this one off. I'm very happy that it started. It makes me really happy when the batteries come back to life and I don't have to replace them, because batteries can be rather expensive. Next one on the list, this one I put a new battery in, brand new, and I paid, gosh, $120 for the battery in this. And I was surprised when we came out and this one was dead. But with that said, none of these cars have been started or moved in probably a couple of months. Last time we had to move them was when we mowed.
That was months ago.
Yeah, that's the last time we moved them was when we mowed, and here it is. It's the end of December for us. December what, 28th?
It's 27th.
27th?
Yeah, I think.
All right, let's see if this one came back.
Yeah.
The battery should be fine in this. It just died, I guess, from sitting. So hopefully this one, whoever gets this is such a nice car, man. 66,000 original miles, 94 Cutlass Supreme, but all in with shipping and fees and everything, I am over $4,000. In fact, I think it's right around $4,500 into this car. Nick, I spent more on this car than I did on that Saab.
Seriously?
Yes, yes, seriously. I know. Go.
That's insane.
Yeah, thank you. Go ahead and fire it up. It is what it is, man.
Hey, start
So yeah, battery came right back. You know, we haven't been putting these in forward and reverse. We forgot. Go ahead and roll her backwards and forwards. Everybody knows these cars. These cars go forward and backwards like they're supposed to.
Just like that.
There you go. Now do a burnout.
No.
No. Backward.
Does.
This car runs so damn
Runs
good.
really good.
Pop the hood. You remember where it's at? It's a weird
yeah,
one. It's on the side.
Just pull it.
Just pull it. There you go. 3.1 liter V6. This car does not have air conditioning because somebody deleted the AC out of it. Take a look at this, man. I ran this through Coparts, I don't know, 2 or 3 times, and it kept bringing $650, $750. And I'm telling you guys, I will not. Okay, I will give them away to charity, but I'll donate them to charity before I turn around and let a car like this go for $650. It's not going to happen. We've even tried negotiating with the winning bidders, and it's like, nah, we're firm at $700. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Something like this nice, this reliable, with this low mileage, there's no way, man. It does need some air conditioning components. You'll need the, whatever that is. You'll need the air conditioning compressor. It does have the condenser, but I'd probably replace the condenser. Honestly, I would. There's quite a few air conditioning components that'll need to be replaced on this to make it right. But honestly, I found all of them on eBay. It was like $200 for all the air conditioning parts, and you'd have good air conditioning in this thing again, I'm sure. Give it a little rev. Listen to that. Are there any warning lights on the dash? None.
No.
Just fasten seatbelts.
That's it.
All the gauges are good. The radio works. The heat works. Windows works. Steers, handles, drives. How many miles have I put on this? Do you see the trip? 54?
Yeah, 54.
I put 54 miles on this car. Absolutely incredible car. Okay, go ahead and shut this one. I really love this one. I do hate to see this one go, but this is a really good one that's going to charity. There's a few of them here that I think are really good cars. This Cutlass is one of the best. That Maserati is another really good one. And even though the Dodge Dynasty is a little, you know, it's not the nicest looking car, that Dodge Dynasty is a beast, man. That's a solid running and driving car. So out of these so far, you've got 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 are like, these are really good cars. The next one, I'm going to try before this gets picked up and taken out of here. This one has a misfire. And I think I figured it out. I have the part. I bought the part. It was only like $17 on Amazon for this. And it shouldn't take me more than 15-20 minutes to change it out. This is a Volkswagen Eurovan. It's a VR6, and apparently it's kind of a sought-after van. This is one that I've got about $3,700 into, which again, most of it's shipping. It's from like Washington State, if I remember right.
Oh, wow, yeah, far away.
So is that white Cutlass. So these two came alone is like $3,600 in shipping, just between the Eurovan and that Cutlass. So it's crazy. But this one does run. Go ahead and see if we can fire this one up, Nick.
All right, let's see.
It's the black key. There's multiple keys in this one, which is, oh, it's already got the key in it. Perfect. I don't remember if air conditioning, yeah. If I remember right, AC does work in this, and the heat works in it, and it runs, but it has a solid miss, just a dead misfire.
Let's see if it runs.
But the part to fix it was stupid cheap. Go ahead. Are you kidding me? And this is the problem with it. This is the problem with it. Try it again. You got to turn the key all the way off. All the way off. Yeah, it's a European car thing. Mercedes, BMWs are like that too. Okay. Pop the hood. It's over there in the corner. Turn the key off. Pop the hood.
Right here?
Yep. The handle, you're missing it. There it is.
Right there.
Pull it hard. Okay, hold on. Let me come over here and try to... Oh, it's already open.
Okay.
It's open. There we go. This one obviously sat for quite a while too. And this is the problem with it, is it will die. And then if you come over here and you tap on the coil pack right there, she'll come right back to life again. The problem is I don't have anything to beat on a coil pack with, so let me find something that we can tap on this with, and I'll bet it fires back up. Coil pack, literally, I wish I could get you guys down there a little better, but it's right there with the spark plug wires on, literally right here. This thing comes with the ignition control module already attached to it. If you tap on it, it should come back to life, but it has a dead miss. So I bought another one on Amazon for dirt cheap. I'm going to try to get it changed, make a video about it. Hopefully that fixes it. Let me go grab a hammer or something to tap on this thing with, and we'll see if it comes back to life for us. All right, so we got a big old wrench here that I think is going to fix this problem. And then we got a subscriber showed up and wanted to say hi. You and your brother, fans of the show, and John, and what's your brother's name?
JP.
JP? Well, nice to meet you, John, and JP.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate you guys watching. You want to beat on this engine with this big old...
I'm gonna let you take care of that.
Well, they're going off to a donation. We're sending them off to charity. So trying to make sure they all run and they all drive That's about as far as we're going to go with them. If they all run a drive, I'm happy sending them down the road.
Good.
All right, man. Well, it's good to meet you.
Thank you, guys.
Y'all take care.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Let's see if we can't get this thing running with just a simple tap. I can't even find where the heck I'm supposed to be tapping on this thing at. All right, try it out, Nick. See if she'll start up now.
All right.
9 times out of 10, this works like almost every time. I'm gonna miss this one because this is what I use to push cars into my shop. Now it's the Lexus. There we go. See?
Right up.
It's nothing more than a wrench, guys. It's just a big old wrench. Let's actually not put that there. Let's sit this on the ground. All right, Nick, see if she'll go forward and backward.
Okay.
This one also had a sticky shifter as well, but it's been working lately. So crossing my fingers, it stays that way. There you go. All right. There you go. In park? He doesn't like it. He does.
You want me to turn it off? Okay.
He doesn't like this one, I don't think. What do you think, Nick? Do you like this one?
I don't like the shifter on it.
You don't like the shifter?
No, I really can't tell whenever I'm in like drive or park.
It is in park, right?
Yeah, it's in park. Well, I
think
know it's in park. I mean, like I can't tell like when it's in drive.
You are certain it's in park, right? Because
Yeah.
I sure don't want to get run over.
Yes, it's the.
What's the miles on this? 139. 139,000. And it runs. It runs great. Air conditioning works. Heat works. Except it's got a dead misfire. But I've read that these control modules, these coils, when they go out, you'll have to tap on them. Sometimes they won't run. Tap on them, they come back, but they also burn like a trace through them, and it causes a dead misfire just like this. So I've got the new coil. If I have time, I will make a video trying to get this thing running properly by putting a new coil in it, and we'll send it down the road. If not, I'll put the coil in it.
Okay.
I'll make sure that the coil is included with it so that whoever gets it should be able to look at it and go, oh, a brand new coil. This, we probably need to replace it, but I'm going to do my best to get it replaced. I don't want to send these down the road, you know, like messed up.
Yeah.
I want them to be, you know, they may not be the greatest, but at least decent running and driving vehicles. So whoever ends up with them, you know, doesn't have a ton of work to put into them. Okay, go ahead and shut this one off, and then we're going to move over to the Z34 Monte Carlo. That's actually a car that I'm really a big fan of. I love the Z34. Valve cover gaskets are leaking a little bit on this. But we're not taking care of that. We'll take care of a coil. Let's see what else we got over here. The Z34. What do you think of this one, Nick?
I like it too. I like the seats on it.
You like the seats?
Yeah.
I like this car a lot. I put a brand new battery in this. This is another one I paid crazy money to have shipped out here from one of the coasts. 200 and some thousand miles on it. It's got the 3.4, the twin cam V6, which is kind of a rare engine to find anymore, especially that still runs. This car runs and drives out great. It has one problem. It's not going to want to start, but go ahead and try. It's not going to want to start because I've taken it apart. I'll put it back together before we send it down the road. I won't send it off like this.
Okay.
There it is. Will it stay running or die? Stay running. She run a little. There we go. Now she's good. Give her a little rev. A little more. There you go. A little more. There you go. Yeah. She's not running the best because is the hood popped? I think the hood releases.
Right.
Yeah. Go ahead and pull it. She's idling a little rough, and you're going to see why here in just a second. If you saw these videos, then you'll remember why. I have nothing connected here anymore. The airbox is gone. The intake air temperature sensor is missing. The mass airflow sensor is missing. We've got it all just taken apart because there is a sensor that I needed to replace that sits right under the intake. I don't even think you guys are going to be able to see it. It's somewhere under there. But it is a, what was it called? It's the coolant temperature sensor. And it's responsible for turning the cooling fan on. So needless to say, the cooling fan will not operate on this with that sensor being bad. and because of that, it will get hot if you're not driving. If you park it and let it run for any, too long, it will absolutely overheat. And other than that, good solid car. We got the air conditioning working on it, at least it was. We put a charge on it. Probably doesn't work anymore. Go ahead and try it. Kick on the... No, I heard it. Yeah. Are you kidding? The AC still works? Give it a second. Let's see if it... Did the cooling fan come on? Yes, it did. Or wait, no, it didn't. Neither one of them came on. I swear that when we fixed the air conditioning in this, and it just needed a charge, we ended up with one of the 2 cooling fans coming back to life. Well, hell, if they don't come on still, then it may just be, I don't know. I'm not going to mess with it. It could be a relay. It could be the cooling fans themselves. I don't know. Yeah, the cooling fan, I swore that these came... What was that? Oh, squirrels. That's a pecan tree. And the squirrels are dropping pecans on us. How's that air feel? Is it cold?
Yeah, it feels nice.
Nice and cold, yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and move this one forward and backward, Nick. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Go ahead and pop the trunk. I can't remember where the trunk release is. Let's see. Oh, it's that yellow button right there. There it is. Let me make sure. I think I put all the stuff for the engine back in here. Oh, spare tire, jack, 4-way. Here's the air intake assembly with the mass airflow sensor and everything. So I'll just throw all of that back in here. I'm not gonna mess with changing that sensor. I wish I had time to, but that sensor is buried. You gotta take the plenum off to do it, and I don't have time for that. Go ahead and shut this one off. I think these are gonna make some decent cars for somebody, man. Here it is, 4:30. I called the donation company about an hour ago, and they didn't answer. And then I called them. Yeah, they were like, nope. And I said, okay. I left a message. I said, I'm trying to donate 7 cars to your charity. If you could please give me a holler back. I'm sure it's not every day someone's trying to donate 7 cars.
I don't think so.
And I'm not just donating junk. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to see this video, and they're going to be like, oh yeah, he's donating a bunch of junk. I mean, it may not be your cup of tea, but when you don't have a car, I've been there. I've been poor, broke. I've been shoe leather express where I had no car at all. I've drive the hell out of this. I don't care, man. Something that runs and drives and get me where I need to go.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they're not the newest, and out of all these, we only have one that's really junk, honestly, and that's that Ram.
Even that's still kind of nice.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
see, all you got to do is put an engine and a transmission in it, Nick, and you'd have you a good truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Monkey Wrench Mike doesn't want that one. Yeah, the Ram is, I'll be the first to admit, the Ram's kind of pathetic, but, that's what I'm going. The rest of these, though, like the rest of these cars, these are runners and drivers, man.
Yeah.
These are runners and drivers. This one you're not going to be able to start up. I brought a screwdriver out. We got a brand new battery in this one. So you see, I'm a sucker for batteries, man. I got to put the batteries in. Do me a favor, Nick. Grab that hubcap and see if you can pull it off. I want to see if it has the cool factory rims underneath that. You're gonna have to really pull. Like, you got to grab it and like rip that sucker off. Grab it from the edge.
From the edge, like right here.
Yeah, like in the spokes. Put your fingers in the spokes. Grab it and really yank. There you go. You may have to do it more like in one area. Focus it on. Maybe not.
You're getting it.
Oh, those are plastic.
Did you cut yourself?
No, grab the. Wow. Okay.
That's fun.
Those are these spokes. These are plastic spokes. Are you kidding me? Look at this. That's all plastic, Nick. That's all plastic.
God.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. There we go. There we go. They even spray painted them. Now those are the wheels that should be on this. You could throw that in the back seat.
Okay.
Or sorry, there's no back seat in this. That's another cool thing about this car. No back seat. It's just a hatchback. This one runs. This one is another one. It is kind of rough. It runs and drives, but it has a busted ignition. Someone tried to steal it. It's got a busted ignition, which any steering column out of an old Ford Escort should fit this. And I think this is like an 83. I think this car is a 1983. This is a, oh man, it's an 81. It's carbureted. Any steering column out of an old Escort should work on this. You need a cruise control column so that you have the cruise control still. And the brakes kind of work and they kind of don't. They come and go. This is one I'm not going to have you drive because...
Hope not.
Yeah, this one I end up having to use the emergency brake to stop this one. Come on. Let's see if we can... There we go. It just looks so much... I think it presents better with those wheels than it does with these crappy hubcaps, man. Just get these off of here. And there we go. Yeah. We're doing this car a favor. I promise you. I think just doing this will cause the car to sell for more money. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. And look at this engine bay. I mean, this thing is clean, man. Go ahead and throw those in the back if you would.
All right.
Look at that. I think it looks good.
I think so too.
I would drive it with these steel wheels before I'd be rolling around with those hubcaps. Go ahead and throw those back there. Then I'll get in and start it because you got to start this one with a screwdriver.
Put it back.
Another great old car, man. The Ford EXP. This is something you just don't see anymore. When we got this car, it was a non-runner. I bought it from the coast. It came from Oregon, I think. It cost me a fortune to ship it here. And to start it, you got to get into here. Maybe it's one of you that's going to win this car. I don't know. You got to turn it on by just clicking this forward. And, oh yeah, the radio works. I forgot about this old school radio. I'd love to try the tape player. There it is. There it is. Fires right up. Are you kidding me? Listen to that exhaust, Nick.
Pop it a little bit.
Hear the pops and cracks?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sounds nice.
You want this one?
I'm good. I'm good.
We can swap the Saab in its place. Trade you even.
I'm good. Thanks for asking.
Smart kid. And you got the radio, but you've got an amplifier for the radio down here. You got to turn it on. That's... Come on. There it is.
Not bad for the 80s.
Headlights, yeah. What a cool old car. You got the gauges down here, man. E-brake. You got to move it. You got to push this down over, and I got to use the e-brake to stop it. But obviously, that's backwards. And let's see if it goes forwards.
Sure does.
Whoa! Easy.
Get rowdy with it.
Back it up just a little bit. And then park. Here we go. It's just the brakes. I think it needs a master cylinder, honestly. They go to the floor, but sometimes as you pump them, the brakes will work and it will stop the car. We drove this thing a couple miles. So I mean it will drive. It's been parked for a long time. Somebody stole it and it just got abused. You know what I mean? They absolutely destroyed this ignition, and that's what all this is here. All of this is actually parts that are fine. The screws for all of this is sitting on the floor over here. When you get your new column, all of this will just bolt right back to here. That's where it all just bolts right back, and that's your intermittent wipers, your brights, even your horn.
Yeah. Even
the horn works. You kidding me? I hate to see this car go. I really do. I had plans for so many of these. Big plans. We were going to fix all of them, and then they were going to sit here because one person cannot drive this many cars. There's honestly no reason for one person to just have all these cars and they just sit like this. It's not okay. So this is the first batch of cars that are gone, guys. Like all of these cars, assuming they'll ever call me back. That's if they ever call me back. we'll be getting rid of these. They are going to charity, though. If it's not cars for kids, if they don't get back with me, that's fine. You know, I'll call somebody else. Yeah. There's vehicles for veterans. We could do that. Either way, all 7 of these are going down the road, and I wanted to give them a proper send-off. I wanted to make sure that you guys all saw each and every one of them, even though the truck is kind of an exception because it's totally screwed. Every one of these cars will run and drive. We're going to get out of here before it gets dark. It's going to get dark on us, and we got to line up all these cars so that when they come to pick them up, they've got them all organized in a line, easy to get to. I want to make it as easy on the shippers as possible. What do you think?
That was pretty good.
I think they're decent cars. They need some work, but most of them you could get in and run and drive today. So, and for charity,
pretty good.
I think most people will probably donate a bunch of stuff that does not run. You know, like total junk. I got scrap cars in the yard. Let's donate that to charity. I know that when I worked at Goodwill, that happened all the time. People would call us to come pick up stuff, and it was literally garbage. They just wanted us to move their garbage for them, and that's kind of a crappy thing to do. But I think with these cars, we're doing a good thing. Thank you again to Jason Sutherland, man. That was really cool to work with him on making this happen. And thank you to all of you for watching. Yeah. If you enjoyed the video, guys, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.